And we are live. Wow. So it has ended. Southampton 2, Newcastle United 0. And we're going to use this time just to... Oh, look at that. My camera's cut out. There's supposed to be some kind of slick entrance and my camera just cuts out.
Cut.
There we go. Right. And we're going to get into it right now. Southampton 2. There we go. Right, we are currently buzzing because it has ended. Southampton 2, Newcastle United 0, and they're just replaying that penalty decision, which... Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. How are you feeling, Jack?
Oh, mate, I'm so buzzing. I think it's a good mixture of the adrenaline from being top of the league, and then I will be honest, I said I was going to make a celebratory drink, and maybe I had too much of a bigger gulp of scotch, and now I'm really happy.
Yeah, I've gone for either, put this to the vote, a lockdown lager, and they're all green, so they're going on my green screen. Look at that. Or a jackhammer. Look at that. That's spooky, isn't it?
A see-through drink.
Yeah.
Mine's somewhat see-through. You can see me through it, kind of.
Mine's in the fridge. I have a stronger in a bit.
Sounds good. I'm going to go for a lockdown lager. So all in all, quite a impressive performance, I have to say, considering we had so many injuries. We didn't have a left back in the squad available, and yet we've managed to keep out Newcastle. So
it almost seems like against all odds tonight. I think we all thought we probably would have bottled it. I think we all probably thought going into this game, well, it's a nice idea that we can go top, but we probably won't do it. And then again, week after week, since the first two games, there's been nothing but professional performances from Southampton, and it's absolutely beautiful football. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Newcastle just gave nothing really. We destroyed them every part of the game. All over the pitch. I felt we won every single 50-50 tackle. We just didn't really give them anything to get going.
Yeah, so like you say, every time we lost the ball or made a mistake, those three centre-backs at the back just were enough cover, and we just seemed to sort of pick up all the pieces and, they say, winning second balls, all that kind of stuff that you need to do. I wasn't surprised that we had the majority of possession. I was expecting that, but I was expecting a bit more of a goal threat from Newcastle, certainly in the first half. They came alive a bit in the second half. I'm not sure what exactly changed because they seemed to be looking tired, and then all of a sudden they got their possession back and we're on the back foot. But
I think they had one decent shot, which McCarthy, what a save. I mean, any other day, I think that could have probably been a goal, but McCarthy seems to be on good form at the minute, other than what happened against Villa, but yeah.
Like I said, I've kind of forgiven for that. Watched that Jack Grealish goal so many times, and I hated how flat-footed he was, and it really bothered me. But I think that save tonight has really sort of just made amends for that. It's pushed him right back up in my good books again. Everyone on the team today put in a massive effort, considering that most of them were either out of position or had to cover positions that they would never usually have to. Right. Ward-Prowse was so good defensively today. We've been singing his praises, the past week or so for the goals and the assists and the way he's been playing forward. But as a defensive footballer, he was legit today. Same with Romeo. Same with everyone. Everyone did their job. The only shaky part would probably have been Jack Stevens with a bit of his passing. But and like we were saying, the last ball in, our final ball in, which just lacked magic tonight. But apart from that,
yeah. And then I'm going to give an extra shout to Oreo Romeo as well, because he also had a solid game. He picked up a yellow card pretty early. I think it was in the 26th minute or something like that, which was always going to make us all nervous. But we had a lot of chances tonight. We definitely had a lot of chances tonight. So I think, like I said, when we got that second, I thought it was well deserved. I was pretty adamant on that. But
I think the balance up front as well really helped, because obviously Adams came to the ball and then Walcott got in behind, sort of thing. So we had that good, decent balance.
Yep. Yeah, no, definitely did the balance. I just reading the question here from or a comment here from Stuart Hardy. Good match tonight. Been on Newcastle blog tonight, and they've been saying Bruce out as it didn't change things. No plan B. I actually said during the during the live stream that I don't think many Newcastle fans have been happy with the performances. I think they've been happy with the results because they've been nicking wins and snatching draws, but they haven't been playing exactly exciting football. So I can
it's a lot of
understand that.
It's a lot of no clue football. It's very reminiscent of us under Pellegrino or Mark Hughes. It's something we've seen quite a lot where you might get, or even Pure, where it's like, okay, you get a result, but what sort of football are you playing? What are we doing? And they are right. Steve Bruce didn't change his tactics tonight, but I kind of feel like when it got to 70 minutes and they switched on, that was their tactic the entire game, was to play dead, play boring defensively, try not to concede that much, and trying to hit us when they could. And it was gone by that point, and we were too well structured. By that point, the back kind of has settled into the game, and the sort of the shakes are gone second half from the back line. Really, there wasn't a lot of misplaced passes second half from the back line, or lack of it. Just poor from Newcastle, really. I can understand why you'd want them out, but I don't think it will happen soon.
I think as well, we kept St. Maximin out of the game completely. Like every time he got the ball, there's 3 of our Saints players around him. Didn't give him enough space or time on the ball at all, which is what you need to do against a player like St. Maximin.
Yeah, we just neutralising those big players is something that we seem to do really well recently, apart from Villa. But we seem to be doing it really, really well with just taking out those key players. And the thing is, the league right now, it seems to be key players for teams that will make the win or lose, and which is why it's really nice to see tonight without Danny Ings,
right?
That we could still do it.
Yeah, and I think I was just going to lead on to that point exactly there, because we've been able to pull off a very impressive performance without a lot of key players, and I think a lot of the hope from many Newcastle fans was the fact that, understandably, Danny Ings was injured, so the goal scoring threat and the goal creation threat perhaps isn't what it could be. But
maybe tonight would have been a lot harder if Bednarik was out. I feel like that would have been a big difference tonight.
Yeah,
I think maybe if that would have been maybe one player too far for us. I think, but saying that,
I think tactically we were spot on with the 3
exactly
over the back. Without Bertrand there, we still shut Newcastle out.
3 wins on the bounce.
I just wish we were more clinical in front of goal. The amount of chances we had, it could have been maybe 6-0.
Yeah, it's not. We're top, but it's not quite good enough.
We're top of the league, and we just got a clean sheet, and we won a game. We won 3 games on the bounce, and you're complaining that we're not clinical enough.
Yeah, I just think.
I'm just saying it.
That's why he's a great manager. It's just not good enough.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Ralph's going to be saying when he's in there.
That's what Ralph will be looking at. We had the amount of chances we had, and we only got 2 goals.
Exactly. Ralph is going to be kicking over water bottles and saying, "Right, next week we go again."
Sure, I think you might be the first time a Southampton fans ever said, "Yeah, it's a good win, but we need to be more clinical."
I've seen it so many times where that 1 goal lead has ended up, being chopped.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's why it's good to be clinical, but we're winning games. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but there were a lot of stray passes in the second half from Southampton, and I think there were a couple of opportunities which perhaps could have been different had we had Danny Ings in the side, being more clinical with the through ball, all that kind of stuff. But they're just replaying that penalty, and I just still can't believe. I mean, he got a touch on the ball.
But over the ball, though. You know what I mean?
Over the ball and goes through the player, and anywhere else on the pitch.
I think luckily he misses Walcott. So if he connected with Walcott, I think it probably would have been a different story. But I don't know.
I think it's maybe because of the way his foot goes, because it goes up. So it starts going down, then he lifts his leg up at the end. So that's why for me it's a dangerous challenge.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, I don't understand how that's not a penalty. What I do is the modern game.
The goals as well we scored were 2 brilliant goals. They weren't tap-ins or anything. We worked hard for them goals. We shut out Newcastle so they couldn't play it out, sort of thing. And just, I don't know how Armstrong got that out of his feet to score that goal, to be honest.
No, that's impressive. Like you say, all of our goals. And also in the first half, and when I saw the team sheets, I thought, right, we're setting up. We're going to park the bus a bit. We're going to work on a counter-attack. But we were able to do that and be creative. And all I can say to that is you're welcome, Premier League. Because any neutral watching that would have been like, that's brilliant. You know, to see a team actually be solid at the back and then be creative going forward. What more do you want? You know,
our only issue here is that, like I said against the Aston Villa game, it was almost a good thing for us that we conceded late because we didn't come to this game too big-headed or cocky. What I don't want to see now is, you know, we're top of the league, we've been doing all right, and then next week come out and not play to the same sort of you know, bravado. We need to keep this level up now and just keep going.
Yeah,
that's how we're going to win the league.
Oh, don't jinx it, Jack. Don't jinx it. Don't say it on an episode.
I'm pretty sure I said it multiple times in the last episode. I'm pretty sure I said it this time last season as well.
Yeah. Is anyone else's phone going nuts with all their mates going like,
yeah, literally.
How many screenshots of top of the league have you been sent?
Thing is, joke's on them because I'm big time now. I won't talk to them.
Oh, I love this. Even after a screenshot at the top of the league and a shocked emoji, someone's written 24 points to go.
I see he wants Ralph as their new manager.
Doesn't that scare you though? Doesn't that scare you at the end of the match when you're looking at Ralph being all excited, like, it's like, right, I wonder who's going to grab him then.
Yeah. Oh, don't.
No one. Everyone's staying.
Yeah, why have we done that the weekend that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to get sacked?
And then Poch back to Southampton. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ralph to United.
Well, there was a reason why we got Ralph to sign a big fat contract. Is to protect ourselves and give us lots of money, which is why we want Danny Ings.
I think Ward Prowse signed a new contract as well, didn't he? So he's well.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Nice. Wow. So I'm just going to look through some of these comments here. Toby Rogers, champions 2021 coming our way. God, wouldn't that be something? Jack, what are the odds on us winning the league?
Well, I can tell you when I put my £1 bet on, it was 5,001. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so I'll try and have a look.
I bet you'd be gutted if you only put £1 on. It's a sensible bet though, Jack. To be fair, I don't want to see you putting like big money on 5,001 odds. Although if someone gives you 5,001 odds, you do take them.
Those are it's usually what my accumulators stack up to on a weekend because they're so outrageous.
Yeah.
55 team accumulated, and I'm annoyed when one decision doesn't go my way.
Here's a good one from Captain Krabs. We're top of the league, and I can already feel some fans will find something to complain about. Yeah, we are a bit like that, and I think we've even mentioned one complaint. I mean, if you had any complaints on this game, Jack, if you had to really try.
I don't have to really. Let's be honest. You don't have to really try to find what the bad things were in this game. There were things that we need to improve. Like we were saying, the final ball needs to get better, more consistent in front of goal. There are things to be accounted for, but the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter because we're top of the league.
We always find things to pick out. It's never going to be a perfect game, but in another game, maybe something could have gone the other way, and. Yeah,
Walcott should have put it in the top corner. And
they'll just be flat out spoil spots. Be like, well, it's only until the game's tomorrow. It's like, yeah, we know, but tonight we're all going to get ripped. Parties in the street of Southampton.
and kudos for us for not mentioning Jack Stevens in that finding a fault. Well, I think that was very restrained of us all. Well done.
Good job, guys.
We're improving.
Good job.
Good stuff.
If you want to hear our complaints about him, watch the full live stream. Like, share, and subscribe. Get the bell on.
God, this is a good comment. Rafa's only lost 3 games since the restart. Wow. And 2 of them have been this season.
Yeah.
And we're top.
He's just pretty good. Imagine if we got rid of him last season.
Yeah, right.
Those who have little faith. That's what I want to see more than anything. All those people that will Ralph out. I want to see written apologies sent to the man.
Oh, I think it was after that Wolves game when we lost from being 2-0 up. I was like, oh, this is getting a joke now.
Yeah.
But since
Ralph
then,
believes we should have been more clinical in the first half. So he agrees with you, Ryan. There we go.
yeah, see,
Man, just look at that run of games. Like it's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy.
So what Ralph will be doing right now. Yeah. Way.
I love it. I love it if he started doing it at the end of his interviews. That'd be great.
yeah, that'd be cool.
We did do it to the camera on some of the games
Yeah,
last season.
that's all right. But I wanted to do it now at the end of this interview. He's like, "Thanks, guys." Way!
Flipping heck. 3 games in a row we've won. And we won on a Friday night. When was the last time we won on a Friday night?
At home.
When was the last time we played? Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, let's leave that one there. That one there. Let's see what we've got here. Newcastle fans claim they need an attacking manager. Yeah, well, ideally they want Benitez back, wouldn't they?
Everybody wants Benitez back.
Yeah.
Bit of a dream ticket, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but do you honestly think Benitez would come back with Mike Ashley still in charge?
No,
Never.
that's what I wanted if Ralph got lost his job. I said Benitez should come to us, but obviously no, I don't.
But no, yeah, that if Newcastle going to change anything, it's going to be in the ownership, in it.
Yeah.
They need to get rid of him. Although the fact that Mike Ashley is coming out saying the Premier League is stingy with the pay-per-view games makes you really realise how bad that decision was. So
yeah,
can't wait.
The core just tore in two, and suddenly the end of the crazy things start to happen.
Still can't quite believe it, boys.
Just watching Ralph's interview.
Yeah. But the way we played tonight as well, it was still...
We controlled the game, exactly.
We controlled the game. It was progressive football. We controlled a lot of the ball. And we created a lot of chances.
Yeah.
With... Yeah, I'm buzzing. And also he is up for Manager of the Month as well, which is quite something.
Isn't that a curse though? When a team wins Manager of the Month,
right? Normally. So there we go. Jack, you got anything more to add?
I just think after today's game, I would look at us and see we are the most informed team in the league right now. I look at us and think, yeah, all right. No, there's no one in the league that I'm frightened of right now, apart from maybe another Spurs game because their attack's so good.
Yeah, but I think if we had that formation against Spurs, job done.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. That's the thing. Yeah, we all sort of agreed on that game. It's like Ralph maybe should have switched it up a little bit, maybe played it, just changed that line a bit.
Yeah.
And today's game just shows you just that our team can adapt and change, and Ralph does have he can read the game. He knows what we need to do. Like we were all sat there thinking, he was going to put Ward Prowse at the back, and when we all saw that team sheet, we were all surprised. Like okay, he's gone for something a bit different here.
Yeah,
and it was completely our game. It was start to end. It was our game.
Tactical genius in that regard.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think Hasenhüttl was improving tactic wise. Like before, we were like, "What is he doing, taking so and so off?" And now it's like, "Oh,
right."
Yeah,
And I think on that subject, if anyone's kind of curious, it's fun to actually go back to the games that we played at the start of last season and have a look at those formations, and have a look at them as they change game by game, and you'll see different shape, different lineup. And it's just all over the place. It was almost like a case of it was just a lot of hit and hope, which I think is why we were so nervous going into this game, because I was thinking, well, you can't mess up the system. The system's work. We've known the starting 11 from the start of the season. And all of a sudden, we've got this kind of formation, which we haven't seen in a long, long time. And it's gone great. It's gone really, really well.
So I remember sort of like this time last season. I remember we went down to the Spurs game and we were talking to Freddie outside the stadium, just how we don't have a starting team. None of us know who our starting 11 are. And then a year on, it's like oh wow, now we know our starting 11, and now we're starting to find out what our second 11 is and what backups need to play where and how we can adjust. Like, it's great to see game plans. It's great to see different formations and different tactics that we can take now.
Yeah,
I think that's. It's taken Hasenhüttl quite a long time to get to know these players and where sort of he wants them to play. What he's influencing his style of play onto these players. So he's probably obviously he's come from the Bundesliga or wherever he came from. So he's obviously never seen half of these players perform before, and now he's got them the way he wants to play and stuff.
It's also taking a very lazy Mark Hughes team and making them perform to a level that Ralph needs. Like, there's no way that team was fit enough to play what Ralph wanted.
Yeah.
And now you look at them. Okay, injuries aside, which is still a concern. When people are on the pitch, they can absolutely play to the standard they need fitness wise. Beginning of the season, I was shaky on that, but now you look at them, you think, everyone here looks like they could play 90 minutes at this pace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're smart enough to know when to push the press and when not to push the press. And I also thought that may have been a big thing today because the press does rely on Danny quite a lot of the time. Ralph does say it's usually on Danny on where the press starts to stop. So to see us not need him today for that again, be able to be able to do anything, to be able to function without Danny Ings is incredible.
Yeah, but Shea's doing it, and Walcott's doing it just as well, and Prowse is doing it just as well. They're all chasing the ball down. Armstrong's doing exactly the same thing. But I think going back to this time last year, another factor is like a lot of people saying the systems are very, very good, but is the squad of enough quality to be able to play the systems that Ralph is trying to do? And I think that was always the question that was put out. But they're the same players on the pitch.
Yes,
this is the same squad, and that is just unbelievable.
We're leaving Redmond out of our starting 11. Just shows that.
Right.
That's nuts.
He's
the fact that
every single game. He wasn't even doing much, but he was still starting. Now, he's on the bench, and
which it's not exactly, if you're a Redmond fan, that's maybe not exactly what you want. But the fact that we can bring Nathan Redmond on at 70 minutes. Mm-hmm. Like, I was so gutted about our squad depth. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And now look at even now we've got 4 players out the team. We've got a decent starting 11, and we've still got Redmond on the bench to come on if we need them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is the biggest encouragement, I think.
I think the competition for places is helping players step up their game more as well. Because if they have one game, they're going to be in the start 11 next. But with this squad we've got now, it's like you've got to perform.
Yeah. It's fighting for contention, and that's exactly what we want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is the microphone so far in Steve Bruce's face?
Perhaps he's hiding.
Is this a kebab?
You have to let him know where that kebab shop is. From what I've picked up from Steve Bruce's interview, he's basically saying the better team won.
He said congratulations to Southampton as well.
Yeah.
On the league.
Trying to make him feel sorry for us.
The Premiership champions elect.
Stop the count.
Stop the count. Stop the count. See, that wouldn't work because in those new Premier League guidelines, we would only get half a vote, so it wouldn't work, would it? So stop the count, as Captain Crabshaw says. Stop the count. We've won the league. That's enough. It's enough football. COVID break right now. Null and void. No, well, end it as it is. Oh my goodness. So there we go. So do we have an international break now?
I believe so.
Right.
The 21st of November is our next game, and it is against Wolves away.
Very tough game.
It is a tough game.
Because all the Wolves players go to Portugal, so they still play as a team.
Yeah, but the ones that don't get to go to Portugal are super jealous of the ones that did, so there's going to be a bit of big fighting. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's a tough place to go, but I think we can get something there.
Yeah, did we get a point there last season?
Yeah, we drew 1-1, didn't we?
1-1, yeah.
Will Ings be back by then? I don't know.
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think Ings will be, if he's out for
4 to 6 weeks, isn't it?
Let's say 6 weeks, he's going to miss Wolves, Man United, Brighton and Sheffield.
That's not a bad run for him to miss.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Like I feel like all of those games are winnable, especially in United.
But I just hope, like, when he comes back, it won't affect him too much. Like, I remember Jay Rodriguez was in the form of his life. He had an injury, and he came back, and he was like, "Oh, you know, we need that Danny Ings back." Sort of thing.
I think Danny now has that mentality of how to come back after an injury, because I think he's got through the worst part of that. So if there's a man that can come through it, it'll be him.
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, thanks to everyone who joined us on the live stream on this live post-match show. We are, despite our depleted looking face, we are thrilled. We are over the moon. We are top of the league. We've
I'm just
just
gassed.
we're a little bit in shock, if I'm honest. It's
Speechless.
I was hopeful. Was I confident? But we've done it with a depleted side, and
just seeing us lose by that amount of goals we did that time. To see us top now is like, what?
I know, it's absolute nuts.
Yeah.
Every time today, I told someone like, "Oh, Southampton can go top if they win on Friday." At no point did I ever think we would win and go top on Friday. I'd be like, "We could, we could actually, we could, we could, we could, we could."
Right,
we have.
I think you've been spotted as well.
Yeah.
Ryan, are you a steward at St Mary's? Ryan, do you want to tell us a bit about your channel as well?
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel. I did vlog away games, and my brother did the home games for me. And obviously, we can't go to games. And I'm struggling with content now, so I thought, Mike, can I join you? And he said, yeah, sure, go for it. So I was like, here I am, joining. Maybe one-off, I don't know. See what happens.
That's a good fun. I think the truth is, Ryan, I asked you. You didn't ask me.
I don't know, something like that. I was happy to come on, and yeah, here we are.
That's great to have you on board. And I'll stick a link to your YouTube channel in the description of this episode and the previous one as well, so everyone will be able to find. So everyone go find Ryan's channel and smash that subscribe button. And of course, if you haven't already hit subscribe and like on this, then what are you doing? Seriously, we're top of the league. What more do you want?
We're over 1,000 subscribers now, so we're
yeah.
Yeah.
Bug you all with community posts.
Yeah,
we are really living the high life nowadays. You know,
yeah, absolutely.
We are.
We're close to that black.
Fantastic. Well, thanks to everyone who joined us. Everyone needs to go and have a nice lie down, because we are top of the league. 3 games on the bounce. I keep saying that over and over because I just don't believe it.
Thanks for having me on the channel as well.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Right, no worries.
So I guess we've got a bit of a break now, but what I'll probably do is, now that we won that game, I'll do a little highlights of the live stream, so you get to see us act absolutely crazy.
And then 20 seconds later, I'll go crazy.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right, awesome. Well, thanks everyone who joined us, and we will see you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you